Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is probably one of the most nerve-wracking makeup tutorials that I've done, just because it means a lot to me and there's a lot of pressure that I've put on myself to just get it right. And it is, as the title suggests, the wedding look of Meghan Markle, or the Duchess of Sussex now. I hope you're excited. I'm not gonna lie, I stayed up watching the wedding because I don't know, it's sort of like a real life fairy tale, and it brings up those memories that you had from your childhood, you know, reading Cinderella or Snow White and things like that. And this is the closest that I'm gonna get to a real life fairy tale. So the royal wedding was something of a highlight for me, and I remember watching Prince William and Kate's wedding as well, and it was beautiful. And Meghan Markle, the dress was like, everything was so simple but so classy and just so well presented. And her makeup, you know, people have been raving about her makeup the whole time, and it's mainly because it's just so natural and so dewy and just perfect. And I feel like wedding makeup should look like that. This is the makeup look that you're going to achieve. I did two things for Meghan. I put fake eyelashes on and I put blusher on, so you know, you can already tell that I took this really seriously. By the way, I'm not saying that I look exactly like her. Like, she's super gorgeous. We are all super gorgeous and we're all queens in our own way. So I'm not saying that you should look like her, that I should look like her. We should just learn from the techniques that she used. I have to say, it was really hard to tell what she used on her eyelids. So I went online and looked at a couple of the articles, and one article, it actually had the makeup artist, who's Daniel Martin. I hope I got that right. He had told this reporter about what sort of techniques they used, so that's what I'm gonna go by, and I will link in the article down in the description box below as well. I hope you like it, I hope that you have fun watching it, and I will see you back. So you want to start with a clean face, and all I've done is just wash my face and put moisturizer on it. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is put my primer on, and my favorite has been the Farsali Unicorn Essence. This is like a really gorgeous primer, and it's so fun to use as well. You just use your hands really. I think the key to Meghan's look is having really dewy skin. So what I'm going to do is use the iconic London Illuminator, and this is in the color Original, and I'm going to put it on my skin before I put my foundation on. So this is like really concentrated, which means you don't need a lot. And I'm so scared to use it, but I'm just going to put it on random spots on my face. Probably more than enough, to be honest. And then I'm just going to use a beauty blender to blend everything in. This gives the skin like a really nice dewy base to work on. So you can see how glowy that is, but don't worry, because I'm going to cover it up with my foundation. So if you've seen Meghan's look close up, you would notice that you can see her freckles through really well, which means she had something really light, something really sheer on. If I were to use my Fenty Beauty or MAC, that would just defeat the purpose. NARS is okay because it's quite a sheer foundation. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my NARS BB cream. So this is in the color medium 1.5, and they call it Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. So that is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, and I'm just going to do my usual dots. And just use your beauty blender to blend everything in. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is tackle my brows. And you guys know how I do this if you've seen my past videos. And if you haven't, go back to one of my makeup videos and you'll see that the techniques that I use haven't changed much at all, and the products that I use haven't changed much at all. Today, as always, I'm using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter and the Ka-Brow by Benefit as well. Alright, so the brows have been tackled and I'm just going to set it with my brow setter. Meghan has a really sort of like simple eyebrow as well. It's not overdone, it's just like the perfect amount. So just do what you can. I'm just really following my natural arch. I think the next thing I'm going to tackle are my eyes, which is sort of like a big part of her look because everything is so natural, but it's just the eyes that grab your attention. None of the photos show her eyelids much, so you sort of have to leave it to your imagination. From what I read, what they did was they used a natural creamy color as a base and then did a lot of brown coppery colors near the lash line, so that's what I'm going to try and achieve. First things first, I am going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original and I'm going to prep my eyes. Very important because you don't want all your efforts to go to waste. And then I'm going to take my trusty Tati's Pro palette. I feel like this palette is like made for her look because it's got all the colors that I need. It's got the browns, it's got the orangey tan colors, and it's got the shimmery shades as well. So I'm going to go for the color Innocent, which is this color, and I'm going to put it on my crease. And just go above the crease a little bit as well. And bring it out to the corner. Just to make sure that both sides are equal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the same color sort of in the outer corner, but in a really subtle way. So what I've done is I've brought it from the outer corner to the middle. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this color, which is called Bold. So I'm going to put it in the inner corner to the middle of my eye. And that can act as a transition color. And I'm going to bring that Innocent color down to my lower lashes as well. I mean, whatever excess you put in the lower eyelids, you can just cover it up with concealer, so don't worry. So what I'm going to do next is try and put some coppery brown colors just at the top of my eyelashes. And for that, I think I'm going to use this color called Edgy. I might use a smaller brush for that as well. So start in the middle and then bring it out to the outer corner. Don't go too much to the inner corner. It's very subtle. So after you've done that, use another brush or the other side to just smudge it into the rest of the eyeshadow. And just use more as you feel is right. I'm going to put a little bit more. And smudge. I'm going to put a little bit at the lower eyelashes as well. Because she definitely has something on her waterline and the eyelashes. But it's just so hard to tell what color. So the makeup artist who did her makeup look talked about how coppery eyeliners on her waterline makes her hazel eyes pop really well. So what I'm going to do is, even though I don't have hazel eyes, I'm going to try and use sort of like a brown coppery eyeliner. The one that I have is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, and this is in the color Roach. I'll just swatch it for you so that you know what it looks like. So just in the waterline. I'm going to put a little bit on my lash line as well. What I'm going to do next is actually put a little bit of shimmer, and I'm going to use this colour which is called Glam. I'm going to use my finger, just put it in the inner corner. Bring some light, and you can use a brush to sort of blend that in as well. It's not much, but it does make a big difference. So at this stage, this is what the eyeshadow looks like. It's very simple. The next thing I'm going to do is tackle fake eyelashes. This is the most simple one that I could find, because I feel like even though she uses fake eyelashes, it's not too in your face, so I'm gonna attempt that with these ones. By the way, if you haven't put fake eyelashes on before, just make sure you put some mascara on your eyelashes first, just to give that curvature, and then you should put the fake eyelashes on. I don't know if you can see a difference, to be honest. They're like so subtle, I feel. I definitely like the look that fake eyelashes give, but it's just, I just never know how to put them on, or I have to do it 3 or 4 times. Apparently Daniel Martin, who's her makeup artist, actually cut a bit of the inner corner of the fake eyelashes and made the outer corner heavier, which is exactly what this one looked like. I think that's why I was drawn to it. So the next thing I'm going to do is put black eyeliner on my lower waterline, just because I don't know if the copper color did anything to my eyes. With her eyes, you can really see something dark going on there, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go along with the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline Cat Eye version, and I'm going to put the mascara on my lower lashes. And then to get rid of tired eyes, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color Biscuit. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it just under my eyes. And anywhere that I think I need some light. And blend all that in. Alright, we're nearly finished with our look. I'm going to now focus on my contouring and blush. For the contour, I'm going to use my Iconic London Pigment Stick in the color 3.2. And just, you know, stroke, stroke, tiny strokes, and jawline. Just try and get rid of like any harsh lines, and it's a good idea to use like this end of the beauty blender to do that. Actually, before I put blush on, I'm going to use something new that I haven't used in any of my other tutorials, and that is blotting powder. I cannot tell you how much I love this product already. I have been looking for the Laura Mercier, what is it called? Translucent powder. I cannot for the life of me find that in New Zealand or find a company that delivers that to New Zealand. So I found an alternative in the name of Fenty Beauty, and it's literally called Invisimatte Blotting Powder, and it's a universal color. When you look at it though, you might think differently because it's pure white, but the whole purpose of this is just to set your makeup make sure that it doesn't get oily over time. And that has been a lifesaver for me, because sometimes around my cheeks, around my nose, it can get oily, and putting this on gives me that matte look the whole day. So I'll show you what I do. I put it onto a brush, and where I want it to be matte is around my nose. And it's really great for setting your concealer. Your forehead. Sort of that like T-zone that everyone's heard about. And a little bit on the chin. And a little bit on the cheeks. The blush is going to give it like a dewy look anyway, so I don't mind putting this on just to set everything. And if you put it on your laugh lines, you'll notice that the laugh lines don't appear as quickly as you would have without this. Now I know for a fact that Meghan has a favourite blush because it's reported everywhere. Don't know if that's the one that was used for the wedding look, but let's just try it anyway. And it's the NARS Orgasm. I know, very strange names, but this is meant to be a holy grail product for those of us with olive and dark skin. So let's find out together if this is actually good. Oh, it's very pink. Okay. I don't even know where to put blush on. I think it's here. I hope you can tell, because I can definitely tell a subtle blush going on there. I do like it, I have to say. I'll definitely use it again. And I might try it with my everyday look just to see if I go for it. So there's only 2 more steps left, don't worry. I'm going to tackle my lips. She has a very sheer pinkish note to her lips, and apparently they used a tinted lip balm, but they don't say what that was. I don't really own tinted lip balms, but I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Velour lipstick in the color Androgyny because I feel like it's very similar to that color. I think before I put the lipstick on, I'm going to line my lips using my MAC Spice lip liner. Just as a good luck, I'm going to use my Iconic London Illuminator to highlight certain points on the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. And a little bit at the top of my cheekbones. And you can use a little bit under your eyebrows as well. So the final step is to set your makeup, and today I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime in Rose. So just spritz that in and then you're done. The wedding makeup look worn by the beautiful Meghan Markle. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some techniques. I hope you were entertained and that you fell in love with the wedding as much as I did. Because I mean, the next time there's going to be a royal wedding would be when George gets married. That's a long time. Just a side note, who is watching Crown at the moment, because I started watching it a couple of weeks ago and I'm still on season 1, but I am obsessed. Also, if you're watching a TV series that's related to the royal family, please let me know because I will be very interested. Also, I want to say there's a very informative video coming up early next week. Hopefully I'll get it done. It will be for those of you who live in Sri Lanka, about how to access branded makeup products and things like that, because that is one of my most commonly asked questions. So look forward to that in the next video. It's been so much fun creating this look and I will see you guys in the near future. Bye guys!